Well, what's good, everybody? It's Andrea here for my vlog for the month of October. And as you can tell, I'm on my cell phone. I apologize in advance if it gets a little shaky cam. I can't find my selfie stick. This is a big deal. I have to find my selfie stick before Brittany gets here next week, the week after. 2 weeks. That's when the Patreon streams are happening. Anywho, so I thought for the vlog this month, it might be fun if I show you guys the PC. So guess what? It's back from the hospital and hopefully it works this time, fingers crossed. Because I pretty much installed almost all new major components. So if you guys, sorry, my thumb got in front of the camera. So if you guys have never built a PC before, I'm gonna show you ours and show you kind of like what they did to fix it. So here it is. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Fancy case, right? So this is a Corsair case from the Carbide series. So we can open it up easily and check out this bad boy. As you can see, that's the inside. We've got our GeForce GTX, our NVIDIA graphics card. See those fun LEDs? These guys right here, that's the brand new RAM I just installed. Because after I brought it into the PC hospital the first time, they were like, there's a BIOS corrupting your motherboard. So we installed a brand new motherboard, which is back here. We installed the MSI ZX390 Pro Gaming Carbon. I think that's the name. There was a lot of words on the box. I've got the box here somewhere. Let's see. No, it's just the MPG Z390 Gaming Pro Carbon. So I got the words mixed up, my bad. But anyway, so that's got some really cool light up features too. And then the RAM had to be replaced too. So when they told me that the BIOS was corrupt on the motherboard, I was like, don't know what a BIOS is. I know what the motherboard is. I installed it the very first time we built the PC, but I didn't think it would be corrupt. Can't we just fix it? Can't we just reinstall Windows nice and clean? That's why I originally brought it into the hospital for. Nope, didn't work. Couldn't reinstall Windows because the motherboard was just like, nope, I'm done. Hanging up my hat, calling it a life. I'm done. So we installed the new motherboard and I thought, cool, we're ready to go. Then they call me and they're like, so we have some bad news. And I was like, wait, more bad news? Because I already just bought a new motherboard. What the fuck? And they're like, well, your processor doesn't want to play nice with the new motherboard. In fact, you have to get a different processor because your motherboard and your processor were built, a couple of years ago, and those models aren't really available. I would have to special order them from a computer parts website online and then bring them in whenever they arrived. And I was like, listen, I'm on a time crunch here, guys. Just pick out a processor that works and that can do all kinds of stuff and is as powerful, if not more powerful than the i7 we had before, and let's just get this done. And thankfully, they gave me a discount because they didn't tell me that when I bought the motherboard that it wouldn't be compatible with the processor. And they're like, our bad. We should have said that to you. So you could have made that decision before you bought the motherboard. So we'll give you a nice big discount. And I was like, yeah, that's right. You better. Anywho, so back to the PC here. As you can see, everything seems to be lit up and working. The reason why I get that fancy new RAM that's all glowy is because once they installed the new motherboard and they installed the new processor and then did another build of Windows, everything we thought was working. I brought the PC home, I booted it up, and then I couldn't install OBS. If you guys watch any of our behind the scenes stuff, you guys know that OBS Studio is a key piece of software. In fact, I would probably call it the most important piece of software we use next to Windows itself. And Premiere, but I could use Final Cut if I really wanted to. There are other options for OBS Studio. There's software like XSplit, there's Streamlabs, there's Lightstream, but really OBS is kind of where we've always been and where I'm comfortable using and really where all of our graphics are designed for. So I didn't really want to learn how to use XSplit. But just in case, I downloaded both XSplit and OBS, but neither of them would open. And then I was like, well, shit, something's clearly still wrong with this PC. And then I got another blue screen, you guys. I was going to tear my hair out. I was so mad. I was like, I just bought a new motherboard. I just bought a new processor. We just reinstalled Windows. What the fuck is happening? So I brought it back because I troubleshooted it on my own for a couple of hours. And then I was like, this is beyond my patience and also beyond my expertise. Because essentially, like, I needed to test each RAM stick individually, and I had to do all these other tests and all these diagnostics, and I was like, I'm too busy. I can't do this. So I brought it back to the hospital, and then they were like, turns out one of your sticks of RAM is corrupt. And I was like, yo, how did you guys not find this earlier? Sorry, I had to get really close to put an emphasis on how frustrated I was that they did not test the RAM. And he's like, whoa, we tested the RAM. We did all the diagnostics. Nothing was wrong with the RAM before. Somehow, between you picking the PC up and bringing it home and trying to install the software, one of the sticks of RAM just went bad. And I was like, that sounds inconceivable to me that it just went bad. But at this point, I was like so done and so fed up with everything that was happening with this PC. I was like, screw it. Let's just put brand new RAM in. I've already got a new motherboard. I've got a new CPU. Why not just put new RAM in? I mean, we're almost to a new build of a PC. Essentially, the pieces, you guys, that I kept were this badass coolant system from Corsair. So this is the radiator here. Oh, can you see my finger? Sorry. This is the radiator here. Can you guys see the fans? Am I angling this right? Probably not. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you can see the fan moving. So I've got dual fans cooling my radiator, and then that is liquid cooling. You can see the cables here. That's liquid cooling the processor, which is this bad boy right here. Well, I mean, it's not Corsair's not the processor. Corsair's the liquid cool system. The processor is Intel. It's an i7-9700K. It's on the other side of that. If you guys have never looked inside your computer, it's pretty cool. I'm just saying. I understand why people make these really cool custom builds, because there's a lot you can do with it. So that part is original, kept that, kept the liquid cooled system. The power supply is also original. Thankfully, it does work with all of the new pieces. And then, of course, our Elgato, which is down here. Boop, boop, boop. Right there. I'm gonna get in close for you guys. Sorry, I'm angling this bad. So that is how we stream gameplay. Or I'll just drop my phone. That's how we stream gameplay when we're, on Twitch or for our after-hour streams. We generally use that because, as you guys know, we love playing on console. We don't really stream much from Steam. But yeah, essentially, like, the guts, the real expensive parts of this computer are all brand new. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong in the future. Please don't break PC. You're so pretty now. And I can do really cool things with those lights. I just kind of like staring at the neon. I kind of feel like I almost want to like put it on top of the desk now just so I can like look at it while it's all lit up. Could be cool. You never know. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling about the PC. I'm just glad that it's fixed. Cross your fingers that everything goes well for the recording next week and for the streams the week after, because if I have to take this PC back for a third time, I might just go Office Space on it. I hope you know what that means. And if not, go watch Office Space. It's a great movie. All right, I love you guys. Thanks so much for listening to my vlog about the PC, and I'll see you next time. Bye.